bit of heaven between her legs. She arched her back. "You'll need a little bed for what you are about to face." Blaze wasn't sure what that meant, but then he got heavily distracted by the folds of skin of her open sex. "Well now, hello there, kitten." She giggled softly, then lost her breath as he went down on her. He caressed the inside of her thighs, such soft, lovely skin, so warm. Her gasps and groans grew more intense, and then a heartbeat of silence that melted into squeaks as he licked her over the edge and into a clenching bliss. Then a moan and, "Oh, Blaze, baby, bless your heart for knowing how to please a lady." Did he detect a slight Gisabama accent? He rose, unbuttoned his jeans, and slid them down. "Now that you got me ready, would you be a gentleman and love me deep and good?" The brunette smiled like a little devil. "You know I can." Blaze noticed the locket around her throat on a thick metal chain. That hadn't been there before. Or maybe it had? Who in the fuck would care about jewelry when he had this hot little firecracker ready to pop? He got his jeans around his knees, and then he slid inside her molten core. Her breath caught. She was tight around him. "You will need the love of women, Blaze. The strong, unyielding strength of the feminine. The sex will bring you all together, so you will be stronger, so you can destroy them. Only then will I be able to rise. Fucking Zia, Archduchess, whatever. I hate her." Unyielding? What had she said about unyielding? She seemed yielding enough for him, and her accent had slipped there for a minute. Blaze decided to ignore everything the brunette had said because it was sexy time, and thinking wasn't really part of the equation. Maybe she was trying to talk dirty. If she was, it wasn't working. Something more along the lines of, "Oh, papi," would have been preferable. He looked down at her, thinking to ask her what she was talking about. She smiled innocently up at him. A second later, her eyes closed halfway, her mouth opened, and she moaned. It was so hot. He didn't want to ruin the moment. Then she said something that made complete sense. "I said deep, and I said good. But what I meant to say was I want it hard, lover boy. Pound me as hard as you can, Marine." Yeah, everyone could agree that that was the right course of action. He could ask her about the locket and Zia and the rest of her family in a minute. Pistoning in and out of her, Blaze watched her tits bounce and the locket jounce, and then that did it for the both of them. But at the very height of their pleasure, he thought he saw her eyes flash a dark purple color, and he felt his skin tingle even more. This woman wasn't just your normal Americatus Quadrant sex machine. She'd known about the serial killer, and she'd helped them track him down. She also was a believer in onyx energy. Did that mean witch? Or did that mean demon? No, couldn't be. He'd scanned her twice with a cracked piece of mirror, something Mara had imbued with a detect magic spell. He was searching for signs of the demonic onyx energy that plagued the galaxy, and his witchy ex-wife's guarding sigils should have gone off at the first sign of a demon's presence. Plus, the Lizzie Borden had an onyx detection system. She had to be legit. If a little touched, that was okay. Crazy in the head meant crazy in the bed. Gasping, sweating, Blaze kissed her neck. "Okay, what was this about Zia and evil and all that?" The brunette giggled again. "A gift. You need a little onyx. Just a little. And then you will..."